Hey love bugs, welcome to your July 2020 X reading. I hope you're all well and happy and doing amazingly. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for the love and support you bring to Soul Embers through your likes, subscribes, your shares, your views, your comments. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love reading your comments. It helps me connect with your energy, and I use that energy for my future readings. And it really helps me identify where the challenges are in your lives and deliver and channel messages that better align with you, hopefully, right? So thank you. If you're new to Soul Embers, welcome. My name's Andrea. Hello. I hope you find whatever it is that you seek here. If the whole message doesn't resonate, I hope you find something within this reading that does and that you stay for the journey. Everything and anything you need to know on how I go about doing my readings, how energy and timing can be applied, what to do if the message doesn't resonate, and of course the disclaimer. It's all in the description box below. If you really vibe with my style and you find that you can gain benefit out of a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. I specialize in helping those transition in, challenging times, just offering a lot of heavily focusing on guidance and support materials that can really help you shift, that you can utilize to gain the clarity that you need moving forward. So feel free to reach out. I'd love to do a reading for you. Now, I just wanted to show you, I am so freaking excited. I bought a new candle and I bought it specifically for the X readings. It's called Empower. I don't know if you can see that. There's a bit of a reflection, and it's channel confidence, energize, boost, thrive. Orange and bergamot, a zesty blend with sweet orange, energizing bergamot, coconut, soy wax. Scented purpose for amity created. Now inside this there is blue calcite and aquamarine. So I'm really excited, and I've been hanging to light this candle, and I wanted to share it with you. So hopefully I can channel some confidence and bring some confidence to this reading and energize and boost you guys. All right, well, that will be all for now. Let's jump into your X readings, guys. Bye. Hey Leo, so let's see what's going on with you and your ex. What brings you here? Who am I connecting with? What clarity is it that you're looking for? What is it that you seek? How can we help you, Leo? How can we help Leo? Oh, Leo, do you know what I'm getting? I feel that you're stuck between a rock and a hard place when it comes to this ex. I feel there's been communication, or if there hasn't, there's going to be communication, and there's an offer, and you don't know what to do. I just keep on hearing the words, I don't know what to do. You don't know if you want to give the ex another go, or if you should continue on the path that you're on with. I feel you may have started seeing someone. You may be with someone else, or something new has recently blossomed, which makes you very happy. So I feel July brings about a time for you that there is a lot of introspection and reflection. Not only are you thinking about, I feel like you're going back into the past to weigh up the pros and the cons from the relationship that was with this ex, and trying to come up with a solution that's best for you. Do you pursue a future with your ex, or do you continue on the path that you're already on? I just see the hands of time just going backwards. I see everything going backwards for you. You're being sent back to a time where I feel you much rather would not go. There are aspects of this ex that, there are behaviors and patterns associated with the relationship you were in with this ex that you would much rather not revisit again. But it's almost like this is a necessary part. This is a blessing. As difficult as this decision may be, it's almost like you're going backwards to close off anything that you no longer need, that you don't need to take with you into this new cycle with this new person. Close it off, heal it. You have an opportunity to have a discussion with your ex, say your bit, they say theirs, and the door closes. Or and this is what you're thinking, this is perfect opportunity, or do I want to take up this offer? Whatever the case may be, you want to do the right thing. I'm hearing the word integrity. You want to do the right thing, not just for yourself, but for those around you. You don't want to hurt anyone, but you know that someone's going to get hurt from this. And you want to minimize as much collateral damage as possible. Prayers. Wow. And you know what I'm getting with this? I'm feeling that there was a time where all you ever wanted, Leo, was to come back into union with this ex. The relationship with that person was one that really damaged, you feel it really damaged a part of your heart space, a part of your confidence. It really altered you. It made you question yourself. It made you question your ability to embrace love in the future again when it all fell apart. And I feel that you took a lot of time to heal. You withdrew your energy. You spent a lot of time in solitude looking for answers, trying to understand yourself a lot better, trying to understand why this was happening so that you could process it through your headspace, and come up with some answers so you could get some clarity moving forward. And, the pain was so deep and it was so altering that all you could do was meditate and pray to whatever God you believe in, whatever entity you believe in, praying for guidance, praying for a reconciliation, praying for things to work out. There was a time where you would take this person back, but that experience, that breakup, whether this ex knows or not, it caused a lot of pain. It was a catalyst to something within you that was a very challenging. And so when you think of this person now, you associate them with that journey you had to go through to heal yourself, to heal certain aspects of yourself that they brought to the surface. And I now hear that your prayers are being answered. It is the most unusual thing that we think, I prayed for this. Where was it when I wanted it? The thing is that timing is, it's not on our clock all the time. Prayers are being answered when the time is right. It's, very, very... And you know what else I get? So the prayers that you were asking for, to be loved, to be nurtured, to get a better understanding, trying to understand why you weren't treated respectfully or why things fell apart, and how beautiful. There was a lot of dreaming and illusions of what could have been if things didn't work the way they did. And whatever it was that you were dreaming about or thinking of how you want to be treated, they were messages that you and intentions you were sending out into the universe. And I feel that Spirit has answered these prayers for you. It's just that the way that Spirit has answered them aren't exactly in the way you expected. I feel that you have met someone, or you're going to meet someone in July that ticks all those boxes, that answers to all those prayers of what it was that you wanted from that person. And I feel that you may have been praying for a particular type of love to come from this ex, but it's come from somewhere else. And now that the ex may be coming back into the picture with an offer of potentially reconciling, it's almost like everything's back to front and upside down. And it's taking you on a massive spin and you don't know what decision to make. I feel that your future and your past are colliding into one. And it's the most powerful energy that I'm getting, because I'm seeing the hands of time go backwards, and it's almost like there is no timing. Whatever your prayers were, they're being answered exactly as they should be, in exactly the same time, at exactly the same time, at the right time. I bet that made no sense to you whatsoever. Sometimes it's so hard to articulate the words, seriously. I hope that made some sort of sense. Anyway, so I'm going to read the definition from the book for you. This is very powerful, Leo. Very, very powerful. You've manifested, your pain was so strong and so deep that the prayers that you were sending out into the universe were so potent. And I feel they've all come at once now. And you just don't know what to do. Very specific message, hey? Okay, so these cards have no numbers, so here we go. You are being heard. Your guides and angels are acknowledging your prayers, thoughts, and communication with them. This is their way of affirming to you that your messages are getting through to them loud and clear. It is easy to feel as though you are not being heard at times, mainly because the communication feels as though it is only one way. This is exactly why the prayers card has come to you today. Every time you pray or talk to your guides and angels, you are opening up a direct line of communication with them. Although they cannot answer you in the form of words, they are sending you energetic, intuitive replies. Take time after your prayers to sit quietly. Feel your own energy and the energy within your room. You will start to find that you are becoming more sensitive to their presence, and may also start to tune into the divine messages they have for you. If you have not been speaking to your guides and angels, then this card has come to encourage you to do so. Relationships take effort on both sides, and they are wanting to build the relationship with you. Talking with spirit is a powerful way to feel supported, connected, and cared for, especially when we are feeling alone in our physical world. Usually when this card appears, it is because you are much more able than most to hear the messages of spirit. Prayer is a powerful building block in strengthening your intuitive gifts. Begin looking for replies and answers to your prayers in your everyday world as well. Spirit is reaching out to communicate back to you now. So the other thing that I'm getting here is that there is a group of you that I feel are going through this type of energy that I just explained. But there's also a group of you that may be in separation and are praying for some guidance on which is the best course of action to take moving forward. You know, your confidence has been compromised, your heart space is closed off, and you're going through that whole process of, you know, trying to reset yourself and find yourself after a separation that's happening. So if that's you and that's the case, Spirit is saying, don't feel alone. We're here with you. Take the time to look for those signs and synchronicities and surrender yourself to Spirit and allow them to show you and be guided by those signs and synchronicities. Either way, I have a strong feeling in July there's going to be communication from the ex, no matter which side of this story you're on. So let's pull out a couple of cards just to get some further clarity on this, right? Yeah, Leah, I feel like you've taken this time in separation to really, really work on rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your confidence, your self-worth, your belief in love, to maintain that, you know, to not allow this experience to jade you and dim your shine and dim your glow. And it's taken a lot of hard work, because the love that you felt and you may still feel for this ex is very, very powerful. But you've learned to build around the pain. You've learned to build around the hurt that was caused, and you've learned to manage it That's the energy I'm getting. But it's taken a long time. So this may be an ex from some time ago. Or this may be a situation that's come about a few times and you're finally releasing them, and because new love has come, or you're ready. Your prayers have been answered, you're healed, and new love is going to come. You've emotionally matured, and which parts of yourself you're willing to give and which parts you need to keep just for you, to maintain your emotional stability and to maintain your, not only your emotional but your mental stability, so you don't get lost again in that pain and in that hurt. And I still keep hearing, I don't know what to do. The ex that's come back, that's making an offer. Do I continue working on this? I'm already invested. I already love this person. There is no denying that. When you strip back everything and you turn back those hands of time, it's a realization. I love this person, whether they're in my life or not. I'm already invested in them. I've just learned to live without them. So what do I do? And you're listening to your intuition. You're in control of your emotions, and you're trying to make the best decision for you, based on the logic of it all. So what's this person about? What's this ex about? And the card fell on the ground. Excuse me. All right. So this ex has gone off, and the person that you're seeing coming back towards you has watched you really blossom. They can see whether they were in communication with you or not, whether they were at a distance and they had no idea what was going on. Upon seeing you, upon reaching out, not only is there this recognition of who was, there is also a realization that you are not the same, that you have changed, you have evolved, you are in control, you have taken the pain that they caused you, and there's this sense that they feel responsible, taking this pain, and you turned it into your strength, you turned it into courage, and you learnt things like sacrifice, and you learnt things as sacrifice and perseverance. The other word is discipline. They can see that you will no longer give because, you're caring. You are caring, but you also know how to protect yourself. So when they come to you with the same approach that they used to, because remember, this is the person, they remember you to be a different person, and they come to you expecting some sort of a response, and they get another, they realize just how much you've grown. But they're admiring you. They're in awe of, the work that you've put in, and you recognize in them the work that they've put in also. They are not expressing to you how difficult their journey has been, because I feel that they feel responsible for what unfolded between the two of you. And so they, it's their justice. It's their justice, and they choose not to express that. They choose that they may be really playing down how difficult it was to detach their energy from you, no matter how much they tried to move on. And they've gone through some very challenging, they've really faced their shadow side, I feel. And they've come out of that, And as soon as they came out of it, it's like they've done a full circle. And for some reason, they feel that they need to reach out. Now, they could be reaching out, not just, they may be wanting to reconcile, but they may just be wanting to heal. And they feel that a discussion needs to be had to finish this off with integrity. They stand, and to do the right thing. But I do feel that there is opportunity for commitment here as well. They will see you, what they thought, they may have loved what they had before, but what they're going to see now, they're really going to want it. They're really going to want, it's almost like you're in a new and improved version of yourself, and they will find that extremely attractive. They will want to settle down with that energy, is what I'm feeling. And so the hands of time keep turning. I just keep seeing them turn. And it's like we need to go backwards to heal what's happened so that we can move forward. So for those of you that want to reconcile with this ex, what's the message? And for those of you, and there you are, my beautiful Leo, that don't want to reconcile, what's the message? Do you know what's interesting? This is a very, very specific and very clear reading. It's leaving nothing to the imagination and nothing up for exploration, because your prayers were so potent and so specific that they're being answered in exactly that way. And what I'm feeling is that for those of you that want to commit or would like to go back to this ex and make the decision to leave new love, like someone new behind, you have everything it takes now where you are after this separation to establish a very, very, very healthy relationship with someone. The best part about this is that that you've realized that you're not feeling vulnerable, you're not feeling a lack of confidence anymore. You know who you are now and what you have to offer, and no one can play you. Not even the person that cause so much pain. You know how we say, I've got a soft spot for that person? Leo, I feel that the only person you have a soft spot for now is yourself. And you're like, I know what I have to offer, and I'm protecting that with all of my, with everything I have. And if I feel that there is any chance of me repeating the past and going back to something that's not going to give me the emotional fulfillment, financial abundance, prosperity, we're talking about the whole lot that comes in a relationship, I'm happy to walk away. It needs to be a well-rounded relationship. It can't be great in one area and not great in another, because guess what? I've done the work that makes me a well-rounded partner now, that is able to balance out things within my life, to have a healthy environment, have the inner peace, have the emotional fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment, and mental clarity. Toxic, where there is no toxic energy. And so you're going to protect that. And Leo, I've got to tell you, if they show any signs, even if you do consider going back to them, you're going back to them very, very strong. Very strong. I feel that you will give them the bait so that they know what you can offer, but you will protect it with everything you have to maintain your inner peace, your balance. So that's what I'm getting for you. So this is going to be a slow journey for you with them in the month of July. There's a lot of introspection. There's a lot of reflection as to which decision you're going to make. And I feel by the end of July, a decision's going to be made, and it's going to be a very well thought out one. For those of you that don't want to reconcile, it's plain and simple. They will give you the closure that you need. They will come in. You will assess everything they have to say. You will go back and look at what you have questions for. A discussion, I feel, is going to be had. And you know what? You're going to say everything that needs to be said, get the closure, and you're going to move into this new cycle and embrace new love. You have a choice either way. Do you want to go back and do the hard work, or do you want to move forward? Because either way, love is coming in. Your prayers are being answered. I hope you found that helpful. Have a wonderful month. Please do let me know. Comment below. If I haven't, I do try, and respond to all of the comments. I can't do it anymore. I simply don't have the time. But I do read all of them, and I take your energy on board and use it for my future readings. So if if I haven't liked your comment, it doesn't mean I don't like you or I don't like your comment. It just means I haven't gotten to it yet. Okay, guys, bye.